Welcome back to Second Cup. Today I'm joined by my good friend Patrick Burns, and we're here at Amarillo Little Theatre, the Adventure Space, because you guys have something spooky coming up. So I want to start there.
Okay.
What is the show? And you guys open on Thursday, so want to start there.
Yeah, so we kick off that show, and it's Misery, written by Stephen King, that was adapted into a play that was on Broadway back in 2016, and so we're lucky to be able to have that to showcase here in Amarillo and get to share all the thrills and some of the terrific, terrifying moments with the audience.
Absolutely, and so we were talking earlier, so I am a thriller fanatic, but I actually have not seen Stephen King's Misery. I've seen countless of his other works, but Misery's the one that I don't know. And so if someone were coming in to see the show blind, know nothing, what can they expect without giving too much away?
Well, I think when people hear Stephen King, they automatically think horror, and there definitely are some elements that are terrifying in it, like I said. But I think this is more of a psychological thriller. It's going to feel hopefully nice and enclosed. The audience is right here with us, and so they get to feel like they're trapped in this tiny little cabin in Colorado, right alongside of the actors that are on stage. And so hopefully people come in with their expectations open, so they can kind of just experience a ride with us.
Absolutely, and that's what I love just about the Black Box Theater, where we're at right now, the Adventure Space, because ALT has two different spaces, and this one's more intricate. We're literally on the set, which I want to see if we can pan and show off some of the set really quick. Madison's going to do that for us, but the detail in this is just amazing, and you know, it's just so personable with the audience. The audience is literally right here. How does that feel like for you as an actor? Because you play the lead, so talk about your character and just what it means to really be intricate with the audience right there with you.
Yeah, so first off, let me say that this is a technical masterpiece. We've got such a great crew, so many moving parts that people will never get to see the people that put that on. Me and Kayla, who plays Annie, which, you know, Annie in the movie was played by Kathy Bates so masterfully, and she actually won an Oscar for that role. And so Kayla, you get to talk to her in a little bit. She is carrying a lot of the load. Not to spoil anything, but I don't have a lot of movement in the first part of the show for specific reasons. And so she's just kind of moving around the set, doing all the changes that we need to do for scene to scene, which is fantastic. But getting to being in this theater specifically, I prefer this theater to act in, honestly. This is my 11th show at ALT, and more than half have been in this room. And there's just something to being so intimate with the audience. You can hear them breathe, you can hear all the movement that they're doing, and so you get to feel that energy back. You get to know if what you're doing is landing, and it just feeds your soul, really, as an actor, to kind of be there with them.
Absolutely. Just the emotion, you know. I feel like all the shows in the Adventure Space are more so your hard-hitting or emotional type shows. And I want to talk about this because ALT just finished up Frozen, which was fabulous.
Yes.
But can we talk about the contrast going from Frozen to now Stephen King's Misery? But that really does show that there really is a show for everyone. And like you said, you've been doing ALT for 11 years. And I want to talk about just you as a person, because you are the owner of Palace Coffee. If you haven't tried Palace Coffee, it is very delicious, and you guys do so much for the community. And this is one of those ways that you guys, you know, give back. You love giving back through art, and I want to talk about that, just what that has meant to you to really involve yourself with ALT and be here for the community.
Yeah, well, this community at ALT specifically means a lot to us. Our oldest son, whenever he was starting middle school, wanted to try his hand. He had some friends that was doing the academy, and so we put him in, and he just fell in love with it right off the bat. And then he asked me the next season to audition with him for Christmas Story. Actually got to work with your sister in that. She was my daughter in it, which is crazy.
Full circle.
And so yeah, so we got to do a show together, and then the very next show that came up was a show right here, August Osage County, and I decided to audition to see if I could, you know, act in a straight play, and lo and behold, I got cast in that, and so that kind of started our trajectory. And my wife, you know, who co-owns Palace with me, She is very involved. She was a president of the board here for a few years. She was on the board for about 8 years. And so our entire family just fell into it. Kyan, our youngest, he does sound up here. He actually ran mics for Frozen. And so it's become a family thing. Whenever we do one thing, we all kind of jump in and support each other. And that's what ALT is. It's a community that we all kind of come in and support each other.
Yes, like all different walks of life. I mean, there's so many people that are involved in a production, and it takes countless people, you know, coming together to bring the success of the show. And I want to talk about this. You know, Misery is sold out, but there are standby tickets. And so if someone really, really wants to come see the show, maybe they don't have a ticket, what's the best way to do that?
You show up 30 minutes before every show, and you just put your name on a list. We opened up the season with Cuckoo's Nest, which I happened to be in as well, and that was another sold out, you know, show. And I didn't see anybody get turned away when they came up to do it. So please, if you're interested at all, just show up 30 minutes early, put your name down, hang out in the lobby, have a drink. I believe it's called the Apple Hobbler. And so we owe Annika that name. She did a great job on that. And so, yeah, so show up, have a drink, and then come and get to see a great show.
Patrick, thank you for visiting with me, and Break a Leg on Thursday. I'm excited to see, you know, how the show turns out. It's going to be a spooky one, which is perfect for Halloween. And we're going to talk with Kayla coming up about her role in the show, so stay with us.